Hello my friends, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my summer 2025 home tour. I hope that you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments below. This is the front of our house, all ready for the 4th of July. We have some buntings along the front. That bigger one was right here in the middle, but it just kept blowing down, so I couldn't figure out how to keep it up there. We have magnets, but it was just not staying. But this is the front of the home. We have our shop over there. That's where we park. Our yard could look better. We just mowed yesterday and the grass was really high over there because we have just had so much rain in Oklahoma, you guys. It's been crazy. We have our boxwoods along the front. We have a couple of hydrangeas. And then I've got my planters. I'll show you guys an up close. This hydrangea has never bloomed until this year, and I'm so excited about it. I'm actually going to be moving it this fall more over here. We're going to do a lot to this area right here. So this will all look much different. My planters are just going crazy. But I think I'm actually going to be cutting these all back. These bubblegum need to be cut back. Every once in a while they start getting super leggy like this. I mean, that's crazy how that looks right now. But I'm going to be cutting all that back next week. I wanted to keep it for the 4th and just keep it looking pretty for now. From a distance. You can't tell from a distance. But these are bubblegum Supertunia from Proven Winners, and then we have the Dichondra Silver Falls, and we have some Truffula Pink Gonfrina. That's 4 plants, you guys. 4. And it just went crazy. I have my potato vine, and I think those are vinca. And then I can't remember what the name of that trailing plant is. Just have my little basket with some cosmos and eucalyptus and a flag and some ribbon. These checkered pillows were from Target a while back. That is from Kirkland's. The blanket is from Amazon. And then we have this beautiful Limelight hydrangea. I just want these everywhere, you guys. I have cut off so many stems and she still just looks so full and beautiful, and it's just such a beautiful pop from the road. And then I have my ferns, and this is the first year that I've ever been able to keep ferns alive. I'm just watering the heck out of them. So they are doing really well. They stand up to the wind. They look pretty haggard after a windy day, but I just fluff them back out and they look great. I have those hanging from magnets, and then I got that little chain from Amazon. Love the ferns. Just really loving how this is looking and coming together. We have lots of plans for gardening and flower beds and all the things. It's going to be a fun fall. Okay, let's head inside. When you come into our house, you immediately come into the entryway, and I have it all dressed up for the 4th of July. We have our TT. Hi, TT. And our Pookie Bear. They got haircuts yesterday, and they dressed them all up in their 4th of July gear. TT took her bow off pretty quickly. Her name is Tina, y'all. Isn't she the cutest little cockapoo? This is the entryway, and I just added lots of Americana touches for the summer. When that is over, I will probably remove the flags and things like that and just kind of keep it the coastal look that we've got going on. So let's take a deeper look here. So I clipped hydrangeas from my bush and just put those in a jar. Those jars are from Walmart and they come in like an 8-pack, I think, maybe a 4-pack. But I've gotten the small and large ones over the years and I just love using them as vases. So I have those and I put one hydrangea and a flag in each. I have this old window that I just love and I added some greenery to it. And I just did 3 more jars with the hydrangeas on that side. So those hydrangeas are real. These are faux, but they look pretty similar. Love hydrangeas in the summer. And I added this piece over here that is a Studio McGee piece from probably a year ago. And I just love the look of that as well. And I have a plant hanging that is a faux plant from Target from probably 10 or 15 years ago, but it's still going strong and it looks pretty real. I hung this basket with that gingham fabric hanging out of it, just kind of a running theme for my summer decor. And I just kept it pretty simple up here with that cute little summer hat and a chambray button-down shirt for a cute touch. Down here we have our bench that is Hearth and Hand, and I got those pillows from Home Goods. I actually have some mirrors over there. Those need to go somewhere, but I could have moved them for the home tour, but I thought I'd leave them. It's okay. This is real life over here at our barn dough, y'all. These pillows, I am actually just so impressed by the beauty of them. Those are from Home Goods, and actually Marshall's. Those are from Marshall's. But I love that block print, and they're just beautiful pillows. This gingham is from Target a long time ago. And then I have my basket over here with another one of those pillows and a blanket. Over here, I have my little entryway mirror, and on it I just put a coastal photo that I printed off of Etsy, and then that sailboat is from Amazon, and that was $7, y'all. $7. Not bad for that. Then I took a vase and just added some olive stems and a flag. And over here, same, just a vase with some cosmos and a flag. Then I have my little cutie chair that I got at a thrift store, garage sale, I can't remember. And then I put a vase on it with some olive stems. Over here on the piano, we kept with that same Americana coastal theme. This again is from Amazon, and I think it was about $11. The artwork on there is so affordable, and it comes so nicely packaged. Y'all have to try it out. I have this vase, and I put that empty frame behind it. I thought that kind of looked nice and just kind of framed it out like artwork. And I added some stems that I got at Hobby Lobby back in the spring, and a large flag. And of course, we added a bow to the vase. I have a couple of terracotta pots with some greenery, candlestick, and my pothos in this lantern, and I just love how that looks. I think it's really meant for that space. just off of the entryway is our living room. We have very tall ceilings. I have my YouTube oceanfront video going, just adding that fun coastal Americana touch. This is not normally how our living room is set up. We actually have a chair here that we are doing a collab with, and it looks much oranger on camera. It's like a sunset brown, but it does look super orange on camera. It's a beautiful chair though. So these two chairs, this one and this one, are normally over here, but I just have to finish up that little collab, and that is actually being gifted to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. So that's gonna have a new home here shortly. I work from home, so my desk is over there, and that's all gonna change very soon. We're gonna have a new desk area put in, and it's all just gonna look like built-in, so it's gonna be really beautiful. We're also gonna have some built-ins over here. That's just all plans for the future. I kept the living room really simple with just a beautiful arrangement here. I have this wicker basket that is from Marshall's, and the florals are also from Marshall's, and they are just stunning. Beautiful. But I kept the mantle really simple with just that arrangement and these candlesticks. And I added some ribbon to that. I have my lanterns from Decor Steals, and those are just a staple piece that stay here all the time. I love them. This might be one of my favorite pillow trios of all time. I got these at Marshall's or Home Goods quite a while ago, but I thought that those would be so cute for fall and for this season. They have this adorable little ruffle, and then these other two covers are from Amazon. I love the scallop detail on that one, and then this one is also from Amazon. This is an old throw from years ago, but I think it's super coastal. Guys, we're trying to do our home tour. Here, quit. And this is from the Hearth and Hand line from Target quite a while ago, but I thought it went really well with our coastal theme. These two, they get hyper when I try to do things. They are ornery. I kept the same pillow that's from Kirkland's, the ruffle striped pillow. I thought that looked really good with the other pillows in this set. I kept the coffee table pretty simple. When Parker comes over, he likes to play with all the things. So I just have this Beach Life book from Lauren Lease. If you guys don't know her, she has an awesome YouTube channel. She's a designer. She's just beautiful and has the most beautiful style. I love it. So I have that book that I love to look through, and then just added some hydrangea stems. Those are real, and they're just dropping things everywhere, so they probably won't last very long, but they're pretty for the home tour. But we kept it pretty simple in here. Lots of big plans for this area. That is just a cluttered mess. I don't even want y'all to see it. But this is the living room. TT. Are you just the cutest girl? Huh? Are you just the cutest? This is the hallway down to the powder bath and to the master bedroom, laundry room here that you will not be seeing today because it's a hot mess express. This is my powder bath that we color drenched. I've done just a couple of changes. I brought in this picture from the dining room. I thought it looked really pretty in here. This color is Evergreen Fog, and we color drenched this whole room, and I love how it looks. I have a couple of Hearth and Hand shelves in here. Those were on sale when I bought them. I don't know if they're still available, but those were from Target. The artwork and pretty much everything else is either Hobby Lobby or Target. And I kept this pretty farmhouse style because I love it. And we added this peg shelf where I can just hang things. This towel is from Home Goods and it's Laura Ashley. Love that brand. I need to change out my tulips for some hydrangeas probably, but I just didn't have any on hand. So that's what it is. On this side of the room, we have that beautiful oval picture from Hobby Lobby. And I just added in this little bud vase from Target. That's Hearth and Hand. We went all the way to the ceiling in this room. I think beadboard and battens, it just adds such character to kind of a builder grade plain space, and it's very affordable. This bathroom, I think it cost us around $50 maybe. I can't remember exactly. It might have been a little bit more than that. Maybe 70. Hey, maybe $70 to do this bathroom with the wood. Guys, hey, stop that. That's the powder bath. Now heading into our master bedroom. We recently did a little makeover in here and added this accent wall on the back. I just love how that turned out. We got a new bed and new bedding. All of this bedding is from Target, with the exception of this throw at the end. That was from Home Goods. And then a couple of these pillowcases, pillow covers were from Amazon. Lamps are from Target, and all of the artwork is pretty much from Hobby Lobby. I got these nightstands from Amazon as well. Really like the detail on them. They look vintage. They match the barn door perfectly, and they're just a really pretty accent to this bedroom. Now we're going to head into the master bathroom. I recently did a makeover in here. We painted the doors. These are Revere pewter. Got a couple of storage pieces. I'll show you guys all the details here in just a second. I did a paint job on the vanity that is also Revere pewter. I added these beautiful pulls. I love these pulls. Those are from Amazon. Added some baskets beneath. And I did this technique on the countertop. It's kind of like a marble look. I will definitely link that video below if you guys are interested in seeing kind of a DIY faux marble technique. I got a very long shower curtain. I think it's 96 inches. And it just made all the difference in this bathroom. It just brings your eye up to the ceiling and just makes it feel very, very grand. That little plant stand I got years ago from Home Goods. That accordion hanger is from Amazon. This cabinet that I love is also from Amazon. We have a full-length mirror over here. And that's the bathroom. I will link that video below for you guys to check out that makeover. The back porch got a makeover as well not too long ago. You guys just need to check out my summer playlist. I have I think it's called Spring into Summer, but y'all need to check that out. I've got all of my videos that I've done recently on there. Lots and lots of fun stuff. So I have a pretty little display over here. Don't mind the bird poop on my lanterns. Oh, they get up in our gutters and that's where they live. So we're living in their house is what it feels sometimes. But I have my elephant ears. Those are the coffee cups from Proven Winners. I have a gardenia and then a hibiscus. And those lanterns are from Hearth and Hand, the Hearth and Hand line. I did an awesome collab with Lubana for these rocking chairs, and those are just the most comfortable rocking chairs ever, you guys. They are Adirondack style, and they are just very beautiful and so incredibly durable. I have this trailing Vinca that is from Home Depot, and she has literally been almost dead and then just comes back so vibrantly. You just have to water them when they're really dry, and I was over watering, so I was killing it at first, and then I wasn't watering, so it was dying. It's just a whole thing. So I wait till I see it drooping just a little bit, then I water it really thoroughly, and then that's it. This trio of planters has brought me so much joy, you guys. I love it. I planted these up in my back porch makeover, and they are just huge. They are just growing so beautifully. And my begonia, if you guys have been keeping up, you know, I said that I can't keep begonias alive very well. Well, these are doing just spectacular, and I'm so thrilled. I'll definitely link my summer playlist so that you guys can see all the things that we've done here. I have all the names of the plants in those. Keeping with the Americana coastal look, I have just dressed my kitchen in some beautiful American flags and some beautiful blues and a little bit of coastal touches. We'll just go around the room and talk about each little area. Over here by the coffee bar, I added in my DIY topiaries that I made this spring and just a couple of beautiful pictures. That one there in the middle is from Hobby Lobby, and they still have it. I've seen it there. This little cutie is from Amazon, and I got this little snail planter as a gift at my work for Christmas, and it is just adorable. I just added some eucalyptus stems and some American flags. And I have my succulents here that I did in a little resurrection garden. I just kept those in there because they are just thriving, and they are the easiest plants to take care of. They hardly need anything. And I added in a couple of shells and some driftwood from a little batch that I got at Marshall's. Here we've got my coffee bar, and I didn't do anything special. I just added this beautiful coffee cup that I got at Marshall's as well. It just goes with my blue kind of coastal theme, Americana for the summer. And that's my little coffee bar. I did try to keep things a little bit simple just by adding a few touches here and there and keeping things pretty much the same overall. Let's talk about this centerpiece. I've seen this on Pinterest and I love this look. These are from Hobby Lobby, I believe, or Walmart. I can't remember, guys, but either one of them have them, and I just put those in a glass vase. Love the look of that. And then I added this adorable little tea pitcher. You know, I think it's a pitcher. I've said this before, but I think it's a pitcher. But I added in some faux roses and that American flag. I think it's just adorable. I did get some new scatter rugs from Walmart. These are $10 each, and I just love these little scatter rugs. They're perfect for in front of my sink and in front of the stove, and they have them every single season in different colors. So I got the blue and white plaid this time. Over here, I didn't do too much either. I just have my pothos plant that is doing really well. And I added this little berry basket with some more of those kind of coastal touches in there. Here on the corner cabinet, I have my cutting board. One of these days I'm going to paint this. It has a little stain in the middle from something that I had sitting on that, but I would like to paint that some sort of contrasting color at some point. I'll probably do that next season. I have this adorable little duck that is from Amazon. And I have my wax warmer here, and I just put it up on a pedestal that I've had for years and years. And then I have this candle holder, and I just put in an American flag with a bow at the end, and I just love the look of that. I think it's super cute. I did not do much over here next to my stove. Everything's pretty much the same. I did add in this little basket with just a touch of navy gingham and some more of those coastal touches there. I didn't want to go crazy on the coastal, but I did want to have that little touch throughout. I kept my basket here on the wall. I just love the look of that. And then, y'all, I found this little fixer-upper. So this was at our church garage sale, and she needs some love. This is not a finished project, but this little round pad came with it. Obviously, that is not going to be its forever home, but I want to strip this down, and I'm probably going to have Kenny help me put a new seat on here somehow. Something got a hold of this, but they also make really beautiful ruffle kind of seat pads that would cover that. I don't expect anyone to be sitting on this. I can envision Parker sitting on this someday when he gets a little bit bigger, just playing, but I just love the look of this with that 3 spindle back, and it's just so simple. But that's going to be a project upcoming, and I'm very excited for that. If you guys have any ideas on how to fix that seat, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. I kept my wreath here on my pantry door, just kept it the same. And everything is really very close to the same as it was for spring. I just added in a couple of coastal things. Can y'all see the sun is just shining very brightly through the window. I kept my terracotta pots up there because that's summer, right? It's not just for spring. So I wanted to keep that terracotta look going on. And then I added in just a couple of coastal touches. I got that from Amazon. Amazon has some great artwork, y'all. So check that out. I got that little piece of coral from Hobby Lobby. And I did another little unconventional thing with my American flag. I put that in a terracotta pot with just a little bit of greenery sticking out. I thought that was super cute. And then those plates, well, that plate, that's from Hobby Lobby. And I just added a napkin to this bowl and put some greenery in it. And that kind of rounds out that side of the shelves. I love adding just a little touch of fabric, whether it's a dishcloth or something, to my KitchenAid mixer. And I did with that same gingham fabric. You're gonna kind of see throughout the house. A project upcoming, I'm going to paint my KitchenAid mixer. This color is called Pistachio. It's beautiful, but it just really doesn't go with my stuff anymore. I just kind of want like a neutral KitchenAid sitting back here. So tell me what y'all think about that. There's some great tutorials. Heart and Home Crew, I love her, but she has a really great video on redoing your KitchenAid stand mixer, and I'm gonna follow that procedure to a T. I clipped some hydrangeas from my garden and put in that adorable little swan picture. I think it's for watering. He has a hole in his mouth, but I just love putting flowers in that from time to time. So I clipped a couple of hydrangeas and put in there. I have my Mrs. Meyer's blueberry scent, great for summer and for the 4th. And I absolutely love decorating this area for every season. This cafe curtain rod that Kenny put up for me has been just the best thing ever. I love adding little different curtains for this and ones just for every season. I have several times used tea towels for this. If you find a really cute tea towel, it fits just perfectly. But this time I got this fabric from Hobby Lobby and just cut it. And I don't sew. It's a no-sew project, super easy, and I just rip the ends and it gives you that little frayed edge, and I just love how it looks. And then I just fold down the tops and clip them. And it's just a cute little touch for every season. I have my philodendron, and apparently these used to be really hard to find. And I got that at Walmart for $5.96. And it's growing like a weed. It is growing so much, so beautifully. And I just want so many more plants. And I just added a little flag to it. Just a cute little touch. Now moving down here to this set of shelves. Again, I didn't do a whole lot. Let me get where y'all can see. There we go. I didn't do a whole lot to this. I kept my terracotta, I kept the eggs. You know, eggs are kind of a spring look, but it's also a kitchen look, right? I mean, we use eggs almost on the daily, so eggs are just a kitchen staple. So I like to have items that are actually for the kitchen in my kitchen. I took another one of those napkins, those are from Hobby Lobby, and just draped it over into my terracotta little display and added a flag. And I also added that pretty plate in the back that's also from Hobby Lobby. But I love how that turned out. It's not too crazy cluttered. It's just classic farmhouse Americana. Down here, I have another pothos, and I just put it in this little candle ring flower holder, and it just looks cute. I have my Hearth and Hand lamp from probably a year or so ago. I wanted to paint it this time, but then I was like, no, Mary, it's not necessary. I love this green, and I thought it's not necessary to paint it just for the season. I didn't want to ruin it and kind of take away the look of that. So kept it green. I have a lot of greenery in here. So up above the cabinet here, I added my Silos picture that you guys absolutely love. It is from Hobby Lobby so many years ago, you guys. Probably, oh my gosh, 10 years ago. I mean, this is when like Fixer Upper was super popular and had probably just came out. I had this at our original house. So it is so old, but I love it. I will never let it go. And I had people offering me money for it on my living room refresh for spring. They're like, oh my gosh, where'd you get it? I'll pay you for it. But I love it. Now, if you want to give me $1 million, I'll take that. But, you know, I want to keep that in the family. So love that Silos picture. They no longer carry it. It is just a travesty. They should bring it back. Hobby Lobby, if you're listening, bring the Silos picture back. Everyone loves it. It's not out of style yet. And then I just have that tool caddy with some cutting boards and some greenery. And that kind of just rounds out the kitchen. Oh, let me talk about my towels. I have this dish towel here. Got that from Hobby Lobby. I just love adding little seasonal towels to my dishwasher and to my stove. So I have that gingham one there. That's from Pioneer Woman this year. That is also a Pioneer Woman napkin. That was a set of 4 napkins, and it came in like a turquoise, red, blue, and yellow, I believe, or maybe cream. Yeah, I think just a neutral cream color. So that is my version of Americana Coastal Kitchen for the summer. We did a makeover on the dining room several months ago, and I just absolutely love how this turned out. We added board and batten and painted it all out Revere pewter. And I did have some green curtains in here, and I loved them for that season, for the spring, but I ended up getting some new ones from Amazon as well, and I will link those below, but they're just a sheer linen look, and I thought that those would look nice for the summer. So we've got that. I added that beautiful sailboat picture from Hobby Lobby. I just love that canvas. Can y'all even see it? It's so bright today. It's cloudy, but bright. I'll show you an up close of that in just a second. I got this little pack from Marshall's, and that's what I've been spreading around all over the house for kind of that coastal touch. That was on clearance for $10. And I just put it in my dough bowl for just kind of a classic look there. I have my fiddle leaf fig over there in the corner, and she's just growing, just getting big. But that's the dining room. Pretty simple, not a lot of fluff for this season. Well, friends, that concludes our 2025 summer home tour. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments below what you think. What is your favorite area of the house? What's your favorite room? What's your favorite decor piece? What's your favorite plant? I can't wait to hear from you guys. I love to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and God bless you guys. Have a great day.